Your soul and spirit fly into mystic. Let your soul and spirit fly into mystic. Into mystic. Into mystic. Into mystic.
Good evening and welcome back to Mystic Matters. We are the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce. Good evening, Tricia Cunningham.
Good evening, Suzette Divas.
Summer is winding down. And can you believe
it's
this?
It's still beautiful out, though. We still
Absolutely.
have plenty of time left to get out there and enjoy ourselves.
And one of our favorite events is coming up, but before that, what's going on in Mystic?
Well, right around the corner, next week, we have our Business After Hours. So if you're looking to get out and network with some fellow business people, this is your opportunity. So every month on the second Tuesday of the month, we have these different events at various locations. And this month, in September, we are at the beautiful and fantastic Mystic Aquarium.
And we get a lot of people coming.
It's going to be a fun night.
That Business After Hours, and it's a lot of fun too. So make sure you sign up for it. If you have any questions, go to our website, and also you can call 572-9578.
I love how she has that memorized. You all realize that Suzette is one of our chamber advisors. She doesn't actually work at the chamber.
No.
She has her own business. It's Simply Majestic on Route 1. Yeah. And this is just one of the things that she does with her free time.
Yeah.
So,
but you know what,
Tricia,
it really is easy. It is easy to be
fun.
part of this community and also a part of the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce. So, you know, a few weeks ago, the beginning of August, actually second week of August, we had the wonderful Mystic Outdoor Art Festival. And again, thank you to the sponsors and all the hundreds of volunteers. And I want to just mention Michael O'Toole, who also volunteers and works our cameras for Mystic Matters. He actually is in the back as we speak. And he was down on the streets with all of us, and I just wanted to say a personal thank you from Tricia and I. And
he's a good kid.
Yeah,
we like that, Michael.
And he does a great job for us. So speaking of events that happen in Mystic, and especially downtown Mystic, and sponsored, really run by the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce, we have someone very special.
Yes.
Okay. Staff member, does a great job not only for Art Festival but year-round, and we want to welcome back Alexa Shelton, Director of Events for the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce. And what's coming up in the next couple
Alexa.
weeks? Welcome, Alexa.
It's Taste of Mystic time.
Oh, yeah, it is. It really is. So this actually,
I think Alexa really loves this event.
Well, can I just preface it a little bit before we get, and I have to just preface this just a little bit. So when we go into the Taste of Mystic, and the person to ask about food is Alexa Shelton. Not only does she run this whole thing, okay, she's the person that will tell you about every single item to taste.
Every single restaurant and what food items they're bringing and where they're located. So and kind of map it out before the
desserts
before the event starts.
And I want to tell you, she tastes everything. So what?
That makes me sound like a pig.
Tricia and I do. Well, what I'm saying is, she's so involved in this.
It's one of the perks of running the event. You have to go and try everything. It's like one of the requirements.
Right. Reading about these foods since like April.
Right. And so we go to her, if we're going to buy our tickets, we go to Alexa and say, where should we go?
Yeah.
What?
I know people's diet. Trisha's a vegetarian. I can tell her what kind of.
So she says, okay, Tricia, you go here, here, and here.
Yeah. So Tricia, Alexa, tell us about it.
When is it? Where is it? And give a quick lowdown of how the event works, in case some people are just learning about Taste of Mystic for the first time. How does the event really work?
Well, let me tell you. So September 7th, 8th, and 9th this year is the Taste of Mystic. On Friday it runs to 5 to 9:30, from Saturday 11 to 9:30, and Sunday from 11 to 5. And I get 31 restaurants this year. And basically, they all bring a little bit of something special. They could have anything from 2 items to 4 or 5 items. And you'll pay for these items with tickets. And that's a $1 to ticket ratio. So you'll stop by a ticket booth. We'll even have ATM machines on hand. So you can go to the ATM, get some cash out, buy some tickets, and then you use your tickets at the restaurants. Nothing will cost more than $6. We're asking everybody to try and bring something that's just a taste this year. So there will also, everybody should be offering something that's only $1 or $2 too, or 1 or 2 tickets, $1 to ticket. But at any rate, so you can go out there, try something for 6 tickets, try something for 4 tickets. You can go out there, have a little taste of all kinds of different foods. We have, we'll have sushi, Mexican food, Italian food, Portuguese food, everything you can imagine. It's really going to be delicious.
Who are some of, where is it located?
Oh, so we're on Cottrell Street in downtown historic Mystic, so right across the street from the flagpole.
Yeah, and it runs parallel to the Mystic River.
Yep, right
there
along
by
the
park.
river, so you can hang out in the
And
park
Alexa,
while you're
just
eating.
give us the time of the events.
Yep, so it was,
Did you do that?
Yep, Friday, 11
Did I
to
listen
5.
to that?
She didn't. She
You
tuned
can
me
repeat
out.
it again.
You
Just,
can repeat it,
you know,
yeah.
someone
Definitely
could have just
tuned
turned on the TV and switched to
Absolutely.
this channel.
Yeah.
So
Let me
we
tell you
can
one more
run the- Yeah.
Tell us
it's
one more time, Alexa.
Friday, 5 to 9:30. Saturday, 11 to 9:30, and Sunday, 11 to 5.
Okay.
And we have lots of free entertainment all weekend long. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. You can hang out in the park. Dogs are welcome to attend in the park, but not on the actual street. So if you are bringing your dog, you should bring a partner who can hang out in the park with them, and then you can go get food and bring it back to your doggy and your friend.
Excellent point.
Yep. It's rain or shine, unless it's a
there's like
dangerous
a-
condition like a
yes.
hurricane. A few years ago, we had a hurricane and the street was underwater. In that situation, we had to close some things up because it wasn't safe. But then we reopened and we had a fantastic Sunday.
Yes.
So hopefully we won't have any of that business. It's going to be great weather.
Yes.
And we had a fantastic time afterwards, too.
we did. We did. We had a great time.
Yeah.
So let's see, what else can I tell you? We have some new restaurants this year.
Let's run through the list of restaurants and
Okay.
who some of them are and what they might be bringing.
So I think we have plenty of time. I'll just tell you all of them. Beachside Catering. So that's a subsidiary of Grossman Seafood.
Grossman Seafood there.
Yep.
Right.
It's good community partners.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things I'm looking forward to there from there is Thai seasoned seared day boat sea scallops with an Asian slaw.
All right.
Wow, that's fancy.
And it's a
There.
mouthful.
Yes.
California Pizza Kitchen will be there with crispy mac and cheese and a roasted vegetable salad.
Oh, for the
Okay.
vegetarian.
For the
in house.
vegetarian.
Right.
Cedar Steakhouse. I'm pretty excited about a lot that they have. They have a caramelized apple pie with creme fraiche and bacon strudel.
Wow, for the dessert lovers.
Yes.
Okay.
And then they also have a spicy shrimp boil.
Is that a little bit different for them?
Well, you know what? Every year Cedar Steakhouse brings something and I love it. So it's a little bit different every
And
year.
Every
last
time. Okay.
year,
Was it they might have been the
I
ones
think
with
they were
the petite sirloins.
Right. Yes, they were.
What did you say?
People's Choice.
Right.
I think they were People's Choice
Yeah.
actually. I
Cedars
should have
was
written
our-
that down, but I'm
Cedars
pretty
was our
sure they were People's Choice
year,
last
so
year.
definitely that's a booth to stop at.
And we have something cool that we're doing this year. This year when we do the People's Choice Awards, instead of writing down your ballot, you'll be able to text in your vote.
Yeah,
They're
through
pretty high
through
tech
Patch.
through
That's
Patch.
great.
Patch
That's
.com set that up for us. They're a sponsor this year. So that'll be a pretty new and technological way to cast your ballot.
Yep.
Chef of All Trades. This is a new one for us. She's a caterer and private chef. She has coconut chicken bites, Jamaican saltfish fritters. And Trisha Walsh, who works at our office, had her caterer party, and I guess Trisha's addicted to the coconut chicken bites, so I'm pretty excited to try one.
Okay.
Sounds like that'll
All right.
be yummy.
See that?
Yeah.
We've got to check in with Trisha Walsh as well.
Yeah, exactly. David Burke Prime will be there. They're having bacon cheeseburger dumplings and fried Snickers. I've never had one of those, but I'll try
sounds
one.
good.
All right.
Flanagan's is going to have some corn chowder and some egg rolls and cookies. They had great cookies last year. High Rollers is going to have a coconut shrimp salad, cheeseburger bites, and lobster rangoons. Kitchen Little is going to have Rhode Island clam chowder and a fresh flounder slider.
And
Margaret-
Kitchen Little, I just want to mention really quick to our viewers, you probably realize that Kitchen Little has moved. They were on Route 27, and now they are located over at
Mason's
Island Marina,
Yeah.
over just on Mason's Island. So they're still open. So if in case you're wondering, where did Kitchen Little go? They moved. They're still open. So and still serving the great food. So keep that in
Yeah.
mind.
Right. And pretty easy to get to once you follow this. There are
Absolutely.
some signs that will
And they have
get you
directions on their
there.
website.
Right.
Very easy to find.
Yeah.
And so Margarita's is in, and this is their first year in the show. They're having a queso dip and street tacos, so I guess those are little tacos. Mr. G's Restaurant is back with their lobster wonton tacos. I really liked those last year. And Munchie's
I
Food
love
Truck.
this show.
Munchie's Food Truck is back. They're going to have chicken and garlic and salad wraps, pepper and garlic shrimp on a grilled ciabatta, a couple different things, French fries they'll have. Mystic Drawbridge Ice Cream will have their delicious ice cream. The Rotary Club will be there with Dell's Lemonade. North End Deli has the fried dough.
Yes.
You
Get
always
it
gotta
every
visit
year.
fried
Oh,
dough.
yeah.
These
Well,
two
that's
ladies cannot get enough
Yeah.
of the North
That-
End
no,
Deli.
right.
No,
They-
we love those guys over there.
Yeah.
Somebody else who's new to us this year is Octagon. This also sounds quite delicious. A grilled flat iron steak with roasted garlic demi-glaze with root vegetables.
Wow, that sounds fancy
very
too.
Fancy. Love the
Yeah.
fancy. On the spot catering, flank steak sandwiches and key lime pie. I love the key lime pie. They make my husband's favorite steak sandwich.
See, this is all why Alexa's starving by
This
the time
is-
Taste of Mystic comes around. She's
Right.
been reading these names
Over and
these
over
simple,
again.
right, menu items
You
over
can
and over and
see
over again.
her actually, she's got such a passion for this, and that's why this is one of Trish and our favorite show. We sit back and we just
If I
listen
didn't
to
do a lot
Alexa.
of walking during the taste, just marching up and down Cottrell Street, I would
Right.
probably weigh
You'd
more.
feel guilty.
Yeah, very
but
guilty.
We run around a lot that weekend.
Pizzetta will be there with pizza. Shrine will be there with a coconut shrimp salad. Oh, actually, the Shrine and High Rollers can have a joint booth, so they're also going to have boneless spare ribs. Thai Jasmine will have the pad thai and the chicken on a stick that everyone seems to
is
love.
Very popular.
Everybody loves
Yeah,
that.
that's usually ends
yeah.
up being people's choice. Cedar's just barely beat them
Yep.
out last year. Bridge Market, they're new this year. They're doing a chicken salad slider and a steak and cheese slider.
Excellent.
Bridge Restaurant is doing a grilled fish taco, which is my favorite really light and healthy thing to snack on last year. After I'd been weighed down by too much of the other food, I
So-
went back for their fish tacos.
So Alexa, let me just circle back. So this is the thing this is the entree that you get 3 of because it's light.
Well, over the course of the weekend. Not all at
Just want
once.
to clarify. Okay, just want to clarify that.
Harp and Dragon Pub, they've never been in before, and they're doing fish and chips and
great.
Blarney Stones, which are steak and cheese sliders.
Oh,
Pita Spot's going to have some falafel, stuffed grape leaves, some hummus and
Great.
tabbouleh.
Yum.
Portuguese fisherman with some lobster bisque, seafood stuffing the scallop shell, lobster mac and cheese. Riverwalk's going to have the oysters, Mystic oysters on the half shell they always have. I'm almost done. Voodoo Girl will have pork sliders, jambalaya, crab cakes, and more. Wide World of
Also
Bagels.
a great restaurant food.
Yeah, they're very good. Wide World of Bagels has bagels, hot pretzels, kettle corn, and coffee, of course, which we'll be hitting up. Yule Tavern, they're new this year. They're having blackened sirloin tips and chicken teriyaki skewers. And finally, Zhang's will treat us with tons of sushi.
Oh,
So-
they do a great job as
They
well.
do. I
Yeah,
love their sushi.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
so that's a lot of
That's-
food. I
that's
know
a
I
lot
just
of food.
talked
So
about
how
food
many
for a
restaurants?
I cannot wait.
So that's 31, I think,
altogether,
31 or
okay.
32 we're at.
So when are the dates again?
So September 7th, 8th, and 9th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And of
All
course,
right.
last year was a banner year for us, and we're hoping that it'll be a banner year again this year.
Yep.
Weather is always that's a factor.
It's always a
but,
concern.
We really lucked out last year. We had perfect weather.
Oh,
So hopefully we'll
absolutely.
have great weather this year, too.
When since the chamber started running this event last year, as Suzette mentioned, this was our best year we had ever had in terms of the most tickets sold. So the most people coming through, the most widely attended year for us. So I think this year will be another out of the
Good year.
park.
More and more people are hearing about it. Like, I don't have to work that hard to get restaurants to sign up because they want to be a part of this.
Yeah.
Right. And just real quick, where are the booths located again?
So they're
Alexa?
going down Cottrell Street. And, you know, as I put this event together, I get started, I think I said in March and April or so, and I have a committee of people who help me out throughout the year, just like I did for the art festival. They help me all year round, and we get together and we meet and we talk about restaurants and food and what we want to do to make the event better. So I wanted to thank my committee, my co-chairs, Amy Aruda and Dan Burns. Amy's from Washington Trust and Dan is from Seaport Marine. Bill Shear from Mystic River Park, Chuck Stevens also from Mystic River Park, Ed Stebbins from Stebbins Assist to Sell Realty, George McCullen, the IT wizard, Jennifer Vincent from Simply Majestic, Jessica
That Jennifer.
Youngblood. Huh?
That Jennifer.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's wonderful. I've been
I hear her
emailing
on the
her
phone
nonstop.
quite a bit, you know.
Joanne Correa, John Layton at the Westerly Sun, Karen Barth from the Cartels, Sharon Morgan also from Washington Trust Company, and Susan Pochel of Pochel and Pochel.
Right.
And
Who's
those
our
Washington-
current chairman of the board
Yes,
as well.
and
right
she's
now.
wonderful
Yeah,
too.
She's great.
She's been
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
We love Susan Poach.
We do. We meet in her office because we don't have a space anymore.
Yeah, it's great.
The chamber office. And in this year has been a banner year for sponsors for us. We have had more support from businesses than we've ever had before since this is my 8th taste, I believe. So this is the best we've done for sponsorship ever.
Wow.
So people are really supporting this event.
Yeah.
There's 45,000 people that come out locally. Most of them are from New London County. So it's a great way to give back to this
talk
community.
about a community event.
Yeah, this is really like,
and not many like this. There's a lot of festivals out there, but confined to this one street. It's just, and of course,
It's an intense event over those 3 days.
And of course,
you know?
there's still other things going on, and Alexa will tell you about some of the entertainment, and the businesses are open, retail and restaurants are joining with the taste.
yes,
that's
you
going
can,
on,
you know,
too.
get something to eat,
Right.
take a walk, do a little shopping,
Right.
come back, get some more to eat.
Right, and go
Space it
back
out a
get
little bit.
couple of drinks, and
Yeah.
you know, it's just a
You can make a
3 to
whole day, whole
Right.
weekend of it, whichever you want.
Absolutely. We have people who plan their vacations around it.
Yeah.
So, and so I wanted to thank some of those sponsors. First of all, we have a presenting sponsor. So it's the Taste of Mystic presented by New England Ford. And they're actually going to have a pretty cool deal. They're going to, down at the end of the street, close to the beer hall, at the opposite end of the flagpole, there's going to be a big New England Ford, I don't even know what you would
Display.
call it, display. There's going to be a couple of cars there, but they also have this really high-tech thing where you get this special key card so you can get in the car and like test drive them, and it's lots of technology. It sounds like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Right.
It'll be very interactive.
Interactive.
So
Yeah,
it'll-
interactive is the
right,
key word.
Yeah, it'll be a good opportunity for you to get up close and personal with some of these fantastic cars that they're offering.
And then you can go right next door to the beer hall and enjoy beverages by F&F Distributors and Levine Distributing, as well as Jonathan Edwards Winery and Barefoot Wine. Coca-Cola will be served up and down the streets. We'll have Patch there to get your voting on. You won't be able to miss the Washington Trust Company because everybody selling you tickets works at Washington Trust Company. They're not only a sponsor of the event, but
Right.
physically with manpower, we couldn't do it without them.
No, they're
It's
a huge
amazing how
asset
hard
to us
they
over
work.
the weekend.
Yep. So Pochel and Pochel, as we mentioned, Susan Pochel, Valenti Ford, so our local Ford
There are
company is
two
very
ticket
supportive.
sponsors.
Yeah. We've got Chelsea Groton as a dessert sponsor, as well as Parsons Capital Management. We have our media sponsors, so you'll be hearing about us on the radio at 104.1 FM, Jammin' 107.7, WBMW 106.5, and the new talk station 94.7 FM. You'll also read about us in The Day. They're a major media sponsor. We have our friends of the taste, Mystic River Marina, Wide World of Bagels, The IT Wizard, Assist to Sell. And I think that's just about, and also Regan Enterprises. They help us keep the street clean at night after everybody's been wandering around eating.
And we couldn't do any of this without Seaport Marine.
Right.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
because this is where we kind of converge on them over the weekend, and that's where our beer and wine is located, is at Seaport Marine, and it just, you know, we take over their facility, and they help us the week before and the week after getting set up and cleaned up. So,
So we want to
big thank you to John
thank you
Holstein
to Stain and
and
family, and Kathleen Burns
And
and
Dan
Dan Burns,
Burns.
who manage for John Holstein.
Yeah.
So that's huge too.
Yep. And then the other thing, while we were talking about getting cleaned up, MJ Sawchuck donates all their
my
time and their
gosh.
we
trucks.
love
Yes.
MJ Sawchuck.
Yes.
They did it for the art festival. Now they're back for even more garbage for the taste.
And we'll be
And
able
that's
to,
huge.
all the soda and water that you purchase over the weekend will be able to be recycled, because they'll be putting out recycling containers as well. So that's terrific.
And then there's a local nonprofit who will be collecting those containers, so that money will just keep going back into the local community. So
You know, it's funny, as we're speaking about this, and Alexa is speaking about this, it's sort of a circle.
Yeah.
You know, just a wonderful circle for this event and community partnership. And
Well,
all
you know, we
over
have a
New
great
London.
community.
We do. We
You
do.
know,
I'm just
our,
listening
our
to her. and I-
community in Mystic
yeah.
area really cares, and everybody
Right,
supports
it's
each
very
other and
committed.
wants to
Right.
see each other succeed, and wants to see the businesses and the nonprofits and the general welfare of the community at large be successful. So it's good.
So how do we, Alexa, while we are waiting for our stomachs to settle,
how can you entertain yourself?
well, or be entertained?
All right. Well, there's lots of entertainment at the Taste. So starting right on Friday night, we have free entertainment down at the beer hall all weekend long, although after 5 o'clock we ask you be 21 to be in there. Before 5 o'clock. So that means on Friday night when the event starts at 5, the only people in the beer hall are over 21. And that night the Cartels are performing. So Karen, who's on my committee, puts on a show. Sometimes Suzette is up there singing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Suzette
I've
puts
done-
on a show.
Well, I do a little Motown with Karen, and that's after, you know,
Mustang
eating
Sally.
and a little Mustang Sally. Yes, so
Mustang,
we
she's
do
good.
that. Yeah.
We have Laughs on Us Entertainment, who will be wandering around the street. Last year she was, so this is Linda Lee, she's a clown, but she also does other personalities. And last year she was a mime. So last year we had a mime wandering around. And who knows what we'll have this year.
You don't know, yeah.
She could be a mime.
Great picture taking, though, I have to tell you. You know, you get families together. They want to take pictures with her. It's fun.
And Captain Jack, he was there last year. I'm not sure if he'll be there or not this year, but I hope he comes.
You never know if he's going to show up, and it's always great to see Captain Jack Sparrow.
And we also have a Gabriel's karate demonstration in the park at 6:30. On Saturday, we have a full day of fun. April's Balloon Creations, she's there on Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 1. So she gets out there and she just makes balloon animal after balloon. I don't know how her fingers don't get too tired.
No,
she's
they
so
do
good
get
at it.
tired by the end of the day.
She has to be done in.
Yeah.
But she doesn't stop, and she was there for the art festival too. She was really good. She made one for my little girl who was, and you wouldn't she made Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
I don't
like
understand
she made
how
it's
she does
incredible.
that.
It's like
She's
creation.
very
It's
talented.
incredibly talented. It's artwork. Right. So we'll have more karate demonstrations by Northeast Family Martial Arts at 1 o'clock. And Officer Howard and Fritz, the K9 police dog, will be there at 3 in the park. And April's coming back from 3 to 5 for more balloon creations on Saturday.
She gets a rest?
She does. She gets a little break. We let her eat some food.
Okay.
And do some finger stretches.
Okay.
And then she comes back for more.
Right.
Serena Sultana with the Sirens of the Sahara belly
We
dance
love
troupe.
her. This is a great
She'll be there at
show.
6:30.
She has her troupe, and she lines up on the dock along Mystic River Park. So the water's behind you with the bridge, and it's just an amazing scene.
We have the music going on.
Yeah, it's just
She gets a lot of attention.
It's just
'cause
a
the
really
beautiful
cool
dance.
display for that. It's a
Right.
cool location to be doing that performance.
Right.
And it's fun to watch.
It is. I
And
can't
then-
do it. I don't know about you ladies, but
No.
no.
You don't want to see me dance.
It's a talent.
It definitely is. So then down at the beer hall from 1 to 4:30, the Kevin Crandall band's going on, and from 5:30 to 9:30, it's High Times.
Fun.
Yep, lots
Fun.
of fun.
That's a great time with
Yeah.
High Times in there.
They're
Boy,
a
talking
great
about
band.
rocking
They're a
and
great
rolling.
band.
Yep.
So, Alexa, is there any opportunity for volunteers?
Yes. Let me wrap up Sunday really quick, and then I will tell you all about it.
Thank you.
So from Sunday from 11 to 1, we have April's Balloon Creations in the park again. Down by the beer hall playing outside will be Tommy G, the classical guitarist.
He sounds good.
And at 11 o'clock in the park, also going on, is Black Bear Karate, who's doing a demonstration at 11 and at 1:30. And from 2 to 4:30 is 8 to the bar. Now,
Oh my gosh, Alexa,
We're
that
having a
was
lot of fun.
fantastic.
Lots of fun.
Catch her breath, but Suzette asked about volunteers, and we have a ton of volunteer shifts. So as you heard for the ticket sales, we have the Washington Trust Company helps us with that, but we need volunteers helping with, we actually take zip code collections, we have an information booth, so we actually need a lot of help with all of those things. But run through some of the volunteer shifts that we...
so there's over 200 shifts. So that's not even like 200 one-hour shifts. That's like 200 2 to 3 hour shifts. Like it's a lot of it. Just the event wouldn't be possible without our volunteers' help. We always need help setting up on Friday. There's all kinds of wacky things we do to get all these restaurants in place, from filling up water barrels to
Friday.
Did I say Saturday?
So Friday
Okay,
during the day.
Yes, it's Friday during the day.
If you have an opportunity, if you have availability during the day on Friday, September 7th, to come
It's
help,
a lot of fun
that's
too. It's a
huge.
special group who's out there helping out, making sure that all the banners and signage gets to the right places. It's kind of crazy. So basically during the event, we need people to ID and bartend, but for that you have to be SMART certified, and we've already had the class. So if you are interested in next year, just contact me this year and we'll get you on a list. We have the ticket and money is pretty much all done with Washington Trust, but we have an information booth. We need help with cleanup all weekend long.
Yes.
It's not a very glamorous job, but it's super appreciated by us because we're out there doing it too.
Yes, it's very appreciated.
But
and,
basically,
you know,
with that many people eating, ends up being trash, and it
Do
has
we
to
need
get cleaned
anybody in
up.
the beer tent as well, the beer facility?
Well,
too?
the beer tent. So we have the bartenders and the IDers, and that's
Counters?
Yep. Actually, we do
need
need counters.
counters,
Look at
yep.
Suzette's
Well-
losing my mind. But she's right.
that's right,
We
yeah.
have to keep track
have
of
to
how
keep-
many people
right.
are in there, so we don't have we
That
don't
comes from the
overload
police
our.
side.
Good
Yeah,
job.
You know what I mean, so the counters, how many
We have to
people are
keep
in
track
there?
of our capacities in there. So we do need people who basically just sit at the door and listen to the music and click every time someone comes in.
Right.
track all of those numbers. It sounds harder
Well,
it sounds
actually,
easier than it sounds.
It is. It's
Because
hard.
You're sitting there counting the people going in and the people going out, but then you see somebody that you know, so you get caught up in, but you're still like, okay.
That's
you have
why
work.
at that particular area, I think it's nice if we had two people.
Yeah.
Because one is.
And a lot of
checking the
times we
others.
do, but every once in a while somebody calls in, and then one person gets stuck, and you can tell their little eyes get bigger, and they're like feeling the stress.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it.
And then another shift that we have, we actually have a lot that's set aside for handicap parking. So we ask a couple of volunteers to help us manage the street closure at the end, so that when there's someone, so that we can keep that lot free for the handicap parking. So we ask somebody to help us at the end of the street to just kind of watch for cars and let them through.
Yep.
So that's another important job. It can be, you're sitting out there waiting for a car to come, so bring a friend. It's great for some young kids that are doing some
And
high school volunteer service hours, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, we definitely, there's no age limit. So whether you have a younger child who's under 12 or something, and they want to do it with an adult, you could always do that. Yeah. Or even, actually I would say 12 is old enough, depending on what the job is, to do it by themselves. Yeah. But you can do it with your parent, or you can just be out there with a friend or two. But if you have some volunteer hours you need to get in for your high school or for your school,
let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Right.
We will put you to work, and I'll write you a very nice letter.
Right.
So
a very, very, very nice
very
letter.
nice letter about how hard you worked.
Right.
But there's all kinds of different things to do. This year in the information booth, I think we're going to do it right out of there. I'm also going to have temporary tattoos. I think I'm going to order up some Taste of Mystic tattoos, as well as some general kids ones, so more kids activities.
Right.
That's what we're trying to expand on a little bit this year. It's just more family entertainment in general.
You mean more family entertainment outside of food?
Outside of food.
Okay.
Well, if you're my daughter, you don't like to eat 90% of what I just talked about. So
except for
she'll
Mr.
be eating
Drawbridge
those
ice
French
cream.
fries
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
ice cream.
Yeah.
Now, run through really quick the website, the location, and...
So really quick, one
dates.
more time. It's September 7th, 8th, and 9th in historic downtown Mystic on Cottrell Street, across the street from the flagpole. You can find out up-to-date information on the event on atasteofmystic.com. And I also started a Facebook page, which I'll be posting things on over the weekend, especially if there's something sketchy about the weather and you're not sure if we'll be going on or not. I will be updating updates
Right.
on the Facebook page. Yeah. And you can also, I'll be putting up information on restaurants that are signing up and food and things like that. So check out our Facebook page, like us.
It's fantastic.
Let's see, you can contact us at the Chamber if you have any interest in volunteering, 860-572-9578. You can give us a call, and we'd love to put you to work and have you be a behind-the-scenes part of the show. Right. You get a free T-shirt.
Yeah.
We're selling T-shirts this year, so if you don't want to volunteer to get your free T-shirt,
you can buy one.
At the information booth.
That's fantastic. Well, Tricia, like we said beginning of the show, we're so happy Alexa is on the show, so Tricia and I don't have to talk that much. But it is. It really is
Thank
perfect.
you, Alexa.
But again,
You're
Alexa, thank
welcome.
you. We all just come off of the art festival, and this great staff again goes right forward into the Taste of Mystic, which is just wonderful for our community and also for the Chamber of Commerce.
It's grueling running these events across the summer and running them back after back. But thank you, Alexa, for
everything
that you do
Yeah.
with
do a great
the
job.
Chamber
Do a great
for
job
the community running these events, and it's a big job. So we appreciate it.
Thank you.
And so, we'll keep you up to date on what's going on in our community as we push forward to the fall and the holiday season. But again, from Tricia and I, we love doing Mystic Matters. It's something that we're hopefully continuing so that you can get updates on updates all year round. So thank you, Alexa. Again, we'll see you down at the Taste. If you see her personally, I'm sure by about Saturday afternoon, she'll tell you what's going on, what's good to eat.
Yes.
Okay, so
I'll give you my
just
favorite
get a
list.
hold of Alexa. We are the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce, Mystic Matters. Good evening.
Soul and spirit fly into Mystic. Let your soul and spirit fly